Okay, we're live. We're live. All right, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Just go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well, and as well as that, uh, go ahead and as well subscribe to the channel to be able to chat in the live stream and ask me questions. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start today's live stream as well. Today, I've got some pretty exciting news to share with you guys as well, so we're going to start doing that very soon. Let's wait for a couple people to get in. So I'm seeing votes come in. Cherry, hi there. How are you doing? How's your day been? If you took any trades, do let us know in the chat box below. And shall we start with our trading? Let's go. Okay, let's go and start. So everyone, just go ahead and comment hi. If your day was good, just let me know in the chat box below. If you took any trades, also engage with the poll as well that I just created. So if you took a profit today, click on profit. If it was a loss, click on loss. So either way, just engage with the poll. It really helps the engagement. So yeah, anyways, let's start today's live trading. Let's go. Okay, wait, I need to actually switch this. All right. Now we're in the chart. So basically what I'm looking for here is a nice little setup to form so I can place a trade. Before that, first let's go ahead and analyze today's daily analysis of Bitcoin. So first off, today we're looking at bullish momentum. Yesterday we were looking at bearish momentum, but we closed an inside candle. So that is exactly why the buyer strength was so, like the strength and the momentum was good. So now we're expecting a bullish closer today, similar to this situation going on. So what I'm looking for is at least a swing high and a swing low and a potential high that can happen in the market coming to this level over here. So what we're expecting is not just a break, we want a close. Or if not, it can give us like an inside candle, which will again be all right, but that's what we're expecting. At least taking this higher for today and closing bullish is what we're expecting today to happen. Everyone wants to go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It truly means a lot because it genuinely motivates me to live stream every single day. And let's go and start today's live trading. Before that, I do want to share everything, and I also just now been sharing all of my trades that I took yesterday. So this was the trade, this was a loss trade that we took yesterday, and all of that, everything is shared right here with its entry, with its CP, with its SL, with its RR. Sometimes I share the risk reward, sometimes I don't because I genuinely don't want to calculate everything. So it's there, and this is a recent trade that I took yesterday, and I shared that on the live stream, but not on the Discord or not like community. So go ahead and check it out. And if you have any like questions you want to ask me after this live stream ends, you can just join our Discord community, open up a ticket where you and I only can see it, or you can ask me questions or any doubts or clarifications you want. So from there we can move on. But other than that, let's stop talking about our community and let's start talking about our trade that we're going to be placing today. Today, we have no trades taken on Ethereum or on Bitcoin. I was going to go short over here because we had this valid swing low and this valid swing high. But what I did not capture was a retest. I was going to enter here, but the momentum already went on without us, but still I didn't place any trades because I wasn't actually sitting in the markets to watch this. But if I would have, I gotten into the trade right here. If I would have gotten into the trade right here, captured this low. But unfortunately, I did not. So I'm not going to fake it or like pretend I took that trade because I didn't. But if I was sitting in the charts, I would have definitely taken a trade. I would have definitely taken a trade over here as well, which got us like a nice little swing high, a swing low. A retest, I would have taken that to long around here as my TP. But nonetheless, that would have not been a valid trade for me to enter without confirmation, but this would have been because we actually got that pullback where I would have been placing my trade and then boom. So unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize on that trade, but it's all right. Okay, it's completely fine. We can capture multiple setups again. But today that was update, but I did manage to take a trade on EURUSD, which is still running. Okay, which is not running. Now we actually got triggered out. This was my sell. It was pretty close to hitting my limit order, which was exactly set here at this low. But the market decided to hit my break even, to my trail to sell. So I'm just going to remove this and move this trade to here. So that was a trade. Okay, so that was that. It hit my moved SL, so not bad, but it could have been better because if it just would have came down to my level that I was targeting, that would have been great. And coming back to GBP, no entries. There, USD JPY, no entries. And then gold. On gold today, I took one setup here and the second one here because I've been watching gold for a while from today, and then I caught two movements that I was able to capture on. Again, I would have gone a sell trade over here around this area, but check Bitcoin, it's going down and up. That's what candles are supposed to do, so they go down and up. But I would have gone a sell trade over here. Look at this. Look at this. Again, I waited for this pullback to happen, but then again, I didn't get it into any trades because I already had two amazing trades on gold, and I was not going to risk it all. And also, okay, I will check Bitcoin. So going back to Bitcoin, Bitcoin can give us that slight bit of bounce up and taking these highs out. Or if not, this can be a slight bit of pullback before it gives us a new lower low. So that can happen as well. But initially, we have been in this downtrend for quite a while now. I think we're even forming a trend line here, similar, something like this. So let's see. Let's see. I do think that Bitcoin can come back to this level and break it. But if not, we're expecting it to go above. Coming back to gold, you want a gold analysis as well. So gold, the same thing. We had a gap down today and the market quickly filled that up. After that, it went up instead of going down. So that was awesome. And then it created a range, and then I waited for a solid breakout. And then the bullish momentum was pretty high, which led me to taking a long trade after we got like into my limit order. So I put in a buy limit over here, exactly right when the market was here. I was waiting for the market to do some pullback and then hit that, which we got. So that was awesome as well. And after that, we have this trade which I took. So I was initially targeting this low as my TP, and I was thinking maybe I should trail it, boom, 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 like that. But then I decided not to, and then took the recent low as my TP, and I moved out of that trade. But it was a solid trade. I made a good enough amount of profit there, so I didn't quite look into it. But then gold did decide to come back down even further. Like, just imagine if I would have placed this trade. Just imagine. Curiosity. Now, if I just would have let this trade run and I moved my sell to break even, it would have been horrible. I would have been devastated this entire day because it would have hit my break even, and then I would have missed out on this profit and then on this entire move. That would have been like shit, right? So unfortunately, we got lucky, and then I captured at least a little bit of momentum here, so that was great. So yeah, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below and ask if you have any questions. And do give this live stream a like below as well. And what else? Wait a minute. You guys keep observing the chart. I'm just going to be doing a quick little broker rundown here, just taking a look at all the trades that I took and explaining it to you guys. Alrighty. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so I checked all of my trades. Those are the only trades that I took. Again, no trades that I took that aren't here is because first I put my position tool on TradingView. After that, I go ahead and place a trade in my broker with these exact ratios. Like I go ahead and open settings, copy the entry, copy the TP, and then copy the sell, and then paste it into my broker, and then the trade gets executed. So those are only the trades that I took. Today we didn't hit any sell trades, but we would have if we would have taken a trade over here because we got a valid break, then a break in within our range and a retest over here. Then I would have gone long, hoping for a 2-hour trade or trying to capture this high. So if I would have placed a trade there, then I would have hit my sell instantly. So I didn't place a trade there because I wasn't in the charts, but if I would have, then that trade would have gone into sell. Just wanted to give you guys a clarification on that. So I got lucky, I guess. I didn't place that trade. So let me close this. Any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. Okay, wait. Let's take a look at Ethereum because I do think Ethereum can take these highs out in general. So let's see. And it goes. I'm planning on creating a lot of content on IG because I've not been consistent there. So I'm thinking of doing a little bit of content there as well. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have any video ideas on something like that I can post on IG, like make a reel on? I've got a list of things that I want to work on, but let's see. Let's wait and see. But you'll see a lot of updates coming on IG as well. So you'll see updates there as well. Okay. So what do you guys think? What should we do now? In general, like I'm waiting for a nice little setup to form so I can go ahead and place a trade. So let's see. The entire move down is giving us like this swing low and this swing high for me to be able to take a long trade. But let's see. I'm just going to wait for a valid entry confirmation so I can go ahead and place a live trade. Let's go. And guys, engage with the live poll as well. If you took a profitable trade today, hit on profit. If you took a loss trade today, just be honest completely and click on loss. But nonetheless, let's wait and see what's going on in the market. But overall today we're bullish on a daily time frame. So let's wait and see if we can capture any sort of like momentum into the markets. So you guys can place a trade with me as well. So let's wait and see. What I want initially to happen is for the market to come back within our range, give us a retest, and then we can look to go long. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's long, but neatly write it down. There you go. That was bad. That was so bad. But nonetheless, guys, ask me questions if you have any, and if you take any trades or you want to share your thoughts or anything, do let me know in the chat box, and give this live stream a like below as well. Okay. We're just gonna wait until this happens. And let's go and check out news. What's today? What today news is? Today is Thursday. So today we're not really having that big of momentum in USD pairs except unemployment claims. Other than that, we don't really have much to look at over here. So let's go back to our chart. And if you don't have this toggled in, guys, in your trading view, you can go ahead and do that. Basically, on alert, wait, where is that? I literally showed this to one of my students. Yeah, exactly. News notifications, or if you want to, you can check out latest news, which will basically, when you click on the economic events, which will basically give you these type of like details, so like you know exactly why recent candles got affected or like why this momentum was so big. So if you don't have that toggled in, go ahead and also toggle that in. It will basically just help you see or remind you on news as well if you're not part of our Discord like community. But if you are, then you will get pinged every single week, and you can go ahead and sit down, read this entire data, and see what this week's news is and how it can impact the market for this entire week. So this is from November 3rd to November 7th, which is tomorrow. So Monday to Friday is what we're looking at over here. So if you guys took any trades, do let me know in the chat box below. And this is a daily analysis for Bitcoin today that we did. We're expecting a bullish closure. Since yesterday, we had an inside candle close. So what we're looking at is a bullish candle closure, at least taking this high out, or an inside candle close, which can happen, unlikely, but let's see. Because today it's happening exactly that. If you go on Bitcoin and click on the daily time frame, oh my goodness. Okay. So we click on the daily time frame, we're some sort of like seeing it's giving us that inside candle close. So let's see, because it happened early over here. Again, it can happen. So let's wait and see. But overall, I'm bullish. If not, we can have an inside candle out. Other than that, we're not going to go this low is what I'm expecting. But we do have, what's this news? We have unemployment and all of these news that can impact the market tomorrow. This is the daily time frame, by the way. So we're talking about tomorrow's news. This is tomorrow's news. And like I told you, TradingView is just alerting on all these news in the chart. That is why if you don't have that toggled on, like ticked off, you can have it. Just basically that's this, economic events. Just have your chart cleaner. Don't add too many indicators. Just make yourself understand exactly what's going on, so you'd be able to understand more clearly on what the market is trying to tell us. So initially, I'm thinking if the bullish structure continues, we can take out these highs instead as well, because we are creating a nice little swing high and a swing low. So I'm just gonna wait until I find a right setup to place a trade live. Unless that happens, we're just gonna sit tight and wait for the momentum to happen. I took one trade on Euro USD. This was a very short trade. I was targeting this low, but then my break, like my sell trailed, which was right here, got hit. So unfortunately, we got taken out of that trade. But we still were able to capitalize on that trade, which is far more important for me. Like I was able to make a profit today on Euro USD. And I took a couple of trades on gold. I took 2 trades on gold today from this morning. I waited for this break. We created a range. We actually opened a gap down, and the market instantly filled that out. And after that, it went up to the daily time frame. And then this is previous day's high, by the way. This is previous day's high. The yellow line that you're looking at, that's previous day's high. If you go to the daily time frame of gold, this is what we're looking at. This is previous day's high. And gold is bullish, just like Bitcoin. What we're expecting is a high break. So let's wait and let's hopefully close about this line, which is what I'm expecting, a bullish momentum in the daily bias. So coming back to the 5-minute time frame, we can expect a slight bit of bullish momentum because sellers do enter around like New York and London overlap sessions. So that can happen as well. So we can look for a slight bit of pullback. If not, we can finally like break this level and then sort of like come back and take a long trade targeting these highs instead. So any questions you guys have, do let me know. I took 2 trades, which will then again will be shared in our Discord community. So if you're not a part of that, I think you're seriously missing out on so much value. So it's completely free for you guys to join, and the link's in the description box below. So join, we do weekly Forex analysis, daily BTC USD, and we just now started doing gold daily bias as well. And after that, if I take any trades on Forex, it'll get updated over here. Like now I took a Euro USD trade, which will get updated over here after this live stream ends. And then the crypto trades, all my crypto trades that I will take, will get updated over here with its entry, pair, TP, sell as well, and my setup notes and a reminder. So all of my trades, both profit and losses, will get updated there. And this is my gold trades, and I also need to update. This one was updated this morning, which I took. And I need to update this sell trade, which I took recently now. But I would have taken a sell trade till here, but again, I was like, a little profit is enough for today. But again, this little move did give me enough profit, so I was happy, and I removed that trade. And after that, we had a nice little swing low and a pullback, and after that, boom. But nonetheless, we were able to capitalize at least on a little bit of movement, and that will get updated over here under gold. So if you want to chat with like-minded traders, you can also do chat with like-minded traders over here. And people in here genuinely want each other to grow. So go ahead and join. It's completely free. And let's wait for a nice little setup to form so that I can enter into a trade. Any trades that you guys took or any questions you guys have for me, let me know in the chat box below. And we have 5 votes so far. And guys, it's pretty cool. Like 100% of you, like meaning all of you, made a profit today. That's completely awesome. So even I made a profit today, so I'm on the profit area as well. So let's see. Okay, on Ethereum, what I'm actually planning on waiting to enter a trade is a break within our range, a retest, some sort of a pullback like this, and then going into a long position. Let's wait and see, because on the higher time frames, sellers look like they've entered, but we are still fighting on the higher time frame. This is a 1-hour time frame, by the way, and you can see that the market was like shit in the 1-hour time frame. So unfortunately, that happened. So let's wait and see for a valid setup to form on Ethereum. Where do you guys think that I should take a trade on? A long position or a sell position? I'm thinking a break within our range, a retest candle similar to this, and then boom, take a long position. If not, I'm gonna wait for this low to break, give us that slight bit of pullback to take into a sell position, targeting recent lows like yesterday's low that we just crossed over here, or maybe recent lows that we can look to target. But nonetheless, let's wait for a right opportunity to form. And any questions you guys have or any trades you guys took, just let me know in the chat box below. And as well, engage with the poll. If you made a profit today, click on profit. If you made a loss today, click on loss. Let's find out, or like equal it out. Right now, all of you made a profit, so that's awesome. Even I did make a profit today, so that's cool. So I think the market is looking to take this low out. So let's wait for that little pullback so we can short. If not, I want this line, this movement to break within our range, a retest candle, so we can take, like our order can get triggered in, and then I can enter a trade. This turned out to be a star. But okay, let's just wait. Patience. Again, this is a 5-minute time frame, so it's not that big of a deal for us to wait for a right setup to form. So again, any questions you guys have, do let me know. Wait, where's the chat box? Okay. And guys, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It genuinely motivates me to consistently live stream every single day. So go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And engage with the poll as well. If you made a profit today, click on profit. If you made a loss today, click on loss. So engage with the poll as well. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Any questions, do let me know in the chat box below, and feel free to ask me questions. Let's go back to Bitcoin and see if any setups align. Solana, Euro USD. Okay, if Euro USD continues, we can have a little pullback here. If not, we can take this high out right here. USDJPY. USDJPY has been pretty bearish since this morning. If you observe the chart, we've been pretty bearish. I think it's really trying to take out the lows. The next low is over here, and the next is over here. So I think we can see some sort of momentum like that. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think it'll head next? Let's look at gold now. Let's see if I can place a sell trade or like targeting this low. Or maybe we can break this level and capture this momentum like that. Where do you guys think it'll go ahead next? Like, where do you think it'll head next? Don't say everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below. I'm just waiting for my setup to form. Unless that happens, I'm not going to be placing any trades. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat box below so that we can talk and I can answer those questions. Meanwhile, my entry will align. So let's wait. I'm not seeing any entry positions because right now we're running at London and New York overlap. So some momentum can happen either way, but let's wait and see. I don't really have any live positions open on my broker. Like, I'm just taking a look at that. No open positions open. But let's see if we can look for a short position on Ethereum. So we can look to target these lows. But let's see if we can have a valid entry area. Again, if you are in like any trades at all, do look to trail your sell as well. If you're like in a short trade, trail your sell to break even or like basically trail it into a little bit of profit. But indeed, we can have a little bit of a short momentum going further down. I'm waiting for the market to break this low, give us a solid retestment, and then we can look to go short from here. If not, if that scenario doesn't happen, what we're looking for is a break in within our range, a retest, and then we can go long. But I don't think that's going to happen very soon. So what we're looking at is we're just following the trend because we've been seeing some bearish momentum since yesterday, and we're just looking to enter a sell trade with it. So as simple as that. Follow the trend until it breaks. That's a good tip. So let's wait for this low to get broken, a retest, and then boom, we can enter into a short trade. But unless that happens, we're not going to be placing any live trades at all. And all of my live trades that I took before this live stream, it's going to get updated over here in our Discord community, where this is under crypto trades. And my gold trades will get updated on my gold trades. And then all my Forex trades will get updated on Forex trades. Because today I took a UFC trade again over here. Did I update that? No, I don't think so. Now coming back to daily analysis, we just started doing gold analysis, like daily buys for gold as well. So if you're looking to see that, and if you want to see what other people or like what we think of a gold daily buys could be, just join our Discord community and you'll get access to all that for free. Okay, we're pretty close to breaking this low. Let's wait. Okay. Any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. Ooh, ooh. yesterday we took a trade, and the day before that we took a profitable trade. So 2 days I was able to capture trade setups. Today, let's see. What we're looking for is a break, a retest, so we can go short. That's a cool break, but we're not gonna enter out of FOMO. Remember? No FOMO, no fear of missing out. We're just gonna wait and see if we find a valid setup for us to enter. Because there are two scenarios that I'm hoping to enter a trade in. One being a break, a retest, like some sort of fake out candle before we take a look at a sell trade and capture recent lows, like here. If not, I want the market to come back within our range, a retest candle before we go for long position. Until and unless that happens, we're not going to be placing any trades in general. Any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below, and go ahead and give this live stream a like as well. It generally motivates me to consistently live stream every single day, so go ahead and do that as well. Okay, so we just had a break. Let's wait for this candle to close below this low, then a retest candle so that we can look to enter a short position. Until unless that happens, we're going to sit tight and wait for our entry setup to form, and then we're going to place a trade. Okay? All right. How many of you are like Bitcoin traders? Like how many of you are crypto traders, and how many of you are Forex traders? Let me know. How many of you are like Bitcoin, like crypto traders, and how many of you are Forex traders? Let's wait for another short setup to form so that we can enter into a valid trade and wait for confirmation, of course. Okay. So what we want the market to do is come back to this level. Our SL is going to be pretty tight. Starting a recent. Our SL is going to be pretty tight right around on top of this candle. So we're going to wait until our setup forms. Then we can go ahead and place our live trade with. How many of you are crypto traders and how many of you are Forex traders? Do let me know in the chat box below. But we can look to target this low as well, right over here. Again, if the market continues without us, let it. But what we want is I've set my limit order over here. So I want a little bit push to the upside and then to down. Because a momentum like this candle, after such a shit momentum in the bullish like candle, that means sellers have stepped in. So we're just gonna wait for this entry to load and get triggered in. Any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. Okay, we're seeing some sort of pullback, which is a good sign for us to get triggered in, so we can go down. Again, this is a very tight stop loss, which is giving us a nice little 2R trade. 2-6, 2-6 reward, risk reward. But nonetheless, it's going to be a very, like, I'll still end up in green. That's a good thing about me placing this trade with confidence, is that I'll still end up in green because I already took 2 profitable trades in gold. So I'll still end up in green even if this trade goes south, like something like that. But this is a 5-minute time frame, so we can expect a little bit of momentum down, but let's wait and capture momentum. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Where do you guys think it'll head next? Satisfying. I just like to crack my knuckles. Okay. Okay. So I've just now set a limit order properly. This is where my entry will be. So we can capture this load right over here. Again, we can trail it if it does go and get us triggered in. But this is the low that I'm targeting for this low right over here. Hopefully you guys can see it. If not, do let me know. Okay, we're coming back to our entry level. Let me remove this yellow line as well. Again, if it hits my sell, then it's not that big of a deal. But I'm gonna wait for one trade to get triggered in. Oh god, we were super close. We're like a point, a pip close. And there's like more a minute and 20 seconds for this candle to close. So let's see. If you guys want me to explain something, like explain a topic about liquidity, explain about break of structure, change of character, types of orders in trading, or in general how to craft a trading plan, so do let me know in the chat box below so I can get more in depth about those topics and explain it to you guys on today's live stream as well. Or if you want to know what an FVG, like a fair value gap is, or an order block, and how to not get manipulated by order blocks, so do let me know. And what else? What else can we talk about? We're super close. Like we were like a pip close for us to get triggered into this order. But this is where my entry is. If the market continues without us, we just have to let it. Come on, market, just a little bit further up and we've gotten hit. So again, there's 24 seconds, 23 seconds for this candle to close. So if it closed in bearish, then it's unlikely that it will quickly reach to our level. But we are entering exactly at this level. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? This is what happens. Sometimes your limit order does not get triggered in, and then the market takes off without you. So that happens. Let's just hope that we get a candle that reaches here, then boom. Okay, let's wait. But like in short, this is a good sign to know that sellers have stepped in from this area. So sellers have stepped in and they are trying to bring the market down. Plus, it's London and New York overlap, so that's also affecting. Okay, we're getting some sort of pullback, like a bounce up to our entry level. Let's wait and see if this entry level gets triggered in, so we can enter into a short position. Again, if this hits our sell, then let it, because I'll still be in green. So I'm thinking of changing my thumbnail. So what do you guys think? Should I change my thumbnail? Okay, so what we can expect is a slight bit of pullback similar to the situation here, so that we can enter into our limit order, like, and then come back down. Let's wait for this trade to set up. If the market continues, then it's unlikely that it will come back to our entry level, and even if it does, it's likely going to go up next. So if the market takes this low out, which was our initial TP, and then comes back and hits our TP, like our entry level, then that trade is not going to be valid anymore because it's trying to change the structure and the market structure in general. So if this candle manages to come up till here, good. If it ends up in a bearish candle, then likely, even if it does come back up, it's likely going to go further up. So, you know what I mean? So it all depends on this candle. That means if this candle turns out in bearish, I'm just going to remove this setup because it was the market in general was one literal pip close to my limit order. But then it decides, nope, not today, Joe, not today. And it went over here. So I don't know if there is a chance of this candle coming back to this level, but if this candle does close in bearish, then this setup is not valid anymore because even after a close and then a small TP hit, even if it comes back up, it's likely going to go further up. That means the setup will not be valid anymore further. And half of this candle to close, so let's wait and find out where it closes. And guys, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well and engage with the poll. If you took a profitable trade today, click on profit. If you took a loss trade today, then click on loss and let us find out who made more profits and how many of you made a loss today. Right now, we're sitting at over 100% of you. That means all of you made a profit today, so that's awesome. So let's see. Any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer it to you guys live, or any lessons or thoughts that you want to share as well. And what else? Okay. Okay, there you go. Now it's an unlikely way that the market, even if it comes up, it'll go down. So I'm just gonna let this setup be there because we didn't get triggered in, literally by 1 pip, I believe. 1 pip. One little move, which got us avoided. But nonetheless, it's all right. This setup is not now valid anymore. Like, this is not valid now. We missed out on the move. Why? Because my order did not get triggered in, and it was literally a 1 pip movement. So let's look for another setup to form and let's wait. Because even if the market comes back to our entry zone, it's likely going to go further up. So I think it'll hit my TP over here. It's pretty likely to hit my TP now. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Where do you guys think it'll head next? Okay, it's pretty close to hitting my TP now. And we're not triggered in, so missed out on that move and that setup. But still, it was a valid setup because if we were just like this close, we would have gotten a nice little profitable trade. But we weren't, so yeah. But I'm still happy, you know why? Why? You wanna know why? Because we got 2 profitable trades in gold. That's why I'm happy. 1 trade. This trade was huge in gold for me. So that was 2 profitable trades. So that was something nice to look at today because I still will end up in green. And yeah, let's see if it does hit my TP or not. Let's like wait and see. I think it's pretty close to hitting my TP. So if this trade continues, like if the momentum continues, then it's likely it'll hit this low, because if you capture like on the higher time frames in general, we did have like a pullback here. So that means we're slowly looking to take out this low, which the market can do now. There we go, hit. Pretty close, pretty close. Come on. We're pretty close to hitting this low. I think we'll definitely cross this low, break this low, give a little bit of retest, and then go further down. If not, we can expect a little bit of buyer stepping in if this does not happen, but our entry may be not exactly, it was because it was 1 pip, but our trade hit full TP. So check. I followed every protocol, every like a checklist today with this setup, but we did not get our limit order triggered in. So that happened. But still, it went to my TP, so that's a good sign that even if it would have entered over here, this trade would have gone into full TP. So that's a good clarification there for us to take a look at. And yeah, we might have missed out on this setup, but we did have 2 awesome trades on gold. So that's nice. And this was a huge profitable trade, which I did update on our Discord community under gold. So which was pretty awesome today, which I would have like placed a trade. And then this trade. And then this, I did not take any trades on that. And then we took a really nice profitable trade on Euro USD as well. And then no trades on Bitcoin and no trades on Ethereum. This one did not get triggered in by little 1 pip difference, but it indeed went into full TP. And I do think it can also break this low as well. But even if the market comes up to here and gets our order triggered in, it will further go up. So I'm just going to remove my limit order now. Any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And ask me questions as well. Okay. So it hit my full TP. So I'm just going to remove this trade now because we did not get triggered in. Now, let's not dwell on something that we weren't able to capture. And let's find another profitable setup. Let's go. And if you guys have any questions, literally ask me down in the description, like in the chat box below, because I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes. So, be quick. If you guys have any literal questions, let me know in the chat box below. And then I think the market next is trying to take this low out. We just got a little bit pullback, but it does that quite often. And let me know, guys, if you are like a crypto trader or a Forex trader or you're a gold trader. Like you only trade the pair of gold. So let me know in the chat box below. Because like no matter the financial market that you trade, our Tradex community will be the #1 community for traders because we have like-minded traders who genuinely want to grow each other, like genuinely want each other to grow. That's this community. So join and talk with like-minded traders like yourself that want each other to be successful. So yeah. If you guys took any trades, also do let us know. And if you guys want me to talk about psychology or anything else as well, do let me know. So I just removed my limit order from here. That means I'm no longer in this trade. We can remove that setup. But any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer it to you guys, because I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes. So let me know. Are you like, if you guys are like struggling with psychology or maintaining a profitable trade, like consistently making profits, do let me know in the chat box below, because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes, because I'll see you guys tomorrow then, like that. So be quick, guys. Let's see. I'm still waiting for a nice little trade setup to form, but nonetheless, I don't think we will, because momentum has already been done. If we would have just gotten entered, we would have captured at least a little bit of momentum, but it happened. It happens. Really quite normal. Very normal, actually. So I'm not gonna feel sorry for it. That just changed my accent. But nonetheless, guys, I will see you tomorrow with a lot more better trades and a lot more better opportunities. We were going to be taking a trade, but if you guys did take a sell trade and yours got triggered in, then that's good, because you would have probably made a nice little profitable trade. But mine did not. So I missed out, but I still took 2 profitable trades in gold, which I will be sharing in the Discord community. So links in the description box below, so you guys can join from there as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better trade opportunities, a lot more better profitable trades that we can take together live tomorrow. So good night, have a good day, have a peaceful day, and have an amazing day, and bye. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. So do let me know if you have any questions quickly, because I'll be closing this live stream. All right, guys. Everyone, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.